Oh my god, it's December. You know what that means? Christmas! Take it away, Snoopy. Hey everyone, welcome to the top 10 list. Welcome to my top 10 favorite scenes in Christmas movies. Yes, it is now December now, and now it is time for my December themed videos. Yes, every Halloween season I do top 10s and rankings of all Halloween themed movies and stuff, and I do the same thing in December. I've been doing this for years now. This is my third annual Christmas themed videos. I'm excited for the month of December and giving you guys some great Christmas themed videos. And I thought I'd start off the month of December with my favorite scenes in Christmas movies. This was a difficult list because there was a lot of great fucking scenes in Christmas movies, and so many scenes just put me in the Christmas mood and the Christmas spirit, just different scenes, and I have different opinions than a lot of people, so there's probably a lot of scenes that a lot of people love that only make this top 10 list, but again, this is just a personal list. These are just my personal favorites. So yeah, let's not waste any time, let's get to it. Here's my top 10 personal favorite scenes in Christmas movies. Alright, let's start this off. My coming in number 10 is actually the ending to Batman Returns. Yes, the ending to Batman Returns. This is a Christmas movie. Despite what some people might think, like, oh, it's not a Christmas movie. What the fuck are you talking about, man? This is a Batman movie. Apparently, that's what Batman fans sound like, apparently. It is a Christmas movie. This movie takes place during the Christmas season. Even, like, there's Christmas trees, it's snowing the whole time. Even, like, penguins, frickin' henchmen come out of Christmas trees and shit like that. And there's Christmas parties. The villain is actually Penguin. Like, come on, this is a Christmas movie. And the ending just establishes that it is a Christmas movie, and the ending to this movie, to Batman Returns, is my favorite ending to any Batman film. Like, it's not even my favorite Batman film, actually. I really like Batman Returns. I think Batman Returns is a great and solid flick. It's more of a Tim Burton film than an actual loyal adaptation, but still a very good film. The ending is my favorite to any Batman film. Like, even The Dark Knight, I love the ending to The Dark Knight. But, like, I love this ending between Michael Keaton and Michael Gough's performance. Their performances are so freaking good. And just Danny Elfman's score is just riveting at the ending. And I'm not talking about the ending, you know, with Michelle Pfeiffer doing the freaking taser to freaking Max Shrek. No. The ending is when Bruce and Alfred are in the car, and he sees an alleyway, he sees Selina, he sees Catwoman stuff, and he gets out of the car, and he wants to go and help her and stuff, because the whole movie, he just wants to help her, because they're the same, right down the center. And yeah, he sees her in the alleyway, and he thinks, oh, he can help her and stuff, and she disappears, and again, Danny Elfman's score, it just sets the tone so well. The bleakness of this ending is just brilliant, mostly because of the score. And he finds a black cat, and he just takes the cat home, because it's almost like representing Selina Kyle. He wants to take care of something, so he finds his black cat, and he just takes it home with him. And it's just the most cutest, adorablest thing ever. And he goes in the back in the car, and Alfred's like, come with me, Mr. Wayne. Merry Christmas. And then Michael Keaton's like, Merry Christmas, Alfred. Again, the movie ends with a Merry Christmas and stuff, and yeah, it's fantastic. It's this very bleak, bitter ending, and it ends with Catwoman and the friggin' side of the building and shit with the bat signal and everything, and I love this ending. I love the subtlety of it. I love the performances. Michael Keaton's fantastic, very subtle performance. It's very bitter because he can never save Selina Kyle in the end. He could have never saved her. So he just takes this cat home, and this is the best he can do. Just a stray cat, and he takes it home for Christmas. And them two, Alfred and Bruce, alone together, say Merry Christmas to each other, and it's just a perfect way to end the film. And I absolutely adore this ending. It's just so simple, and just so brilliant, and so subtle. I absolutely adore it. It's my favorite ending to any Batman film. Just, again, it's personal. I find it just brilliant. Between the performances, the direction, just the bitterness, the bleakness, and all that stuff. Danny Elfman's score. Everything about it is just perfect. It's one of my favorite endings ever, and it's my favorite ending to a Christmas film. One of my favorites, and yeah, it's my 10th favorite scene in all of Christmas movies as well, and yeah, love it. Coming number 9 is Poor Jack from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yes, I could have went with so many scenes, and so many people are probably flipping the fuck out right now, saying, whoa, 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 where's What's This? Like, that is the scene you should be putting, What's This? Because that is the scene when Jack Skellington figures out about Christmas. He finds Christmas Town, and this is the scene when he's like, what's this? What's this? There's magic everywhere. Like, this is the scene when he finds the true joy of Christmas and stuff. This is the most Christmas scene out of all of the movie. Why isn't that on your top 10 list? What the fuck? But the reason it is, that's a great scene. And it's a great Christmas scene because it's Jack and the snow, Christmas lights, the elves are everywhere. I love this scene. This is actually like my favorite scene, Nightmare Before Christmas. Poor Jack. Poor Jack is the song he sings when he's in the sleigh and he gets blown up and he's like laying down stuff, and he basically does this whole song about how he failed as Santa Claus, but then he realized who he truly is, and that's the Pumpkin King. I love this scene. It's a great character arc moment, and I love everything about it. It's one of my favorite songs in the movie. It's not my favorite. Jack's Omen is my favorite. Same with This Is Halloween and stuff. Those are my favorites. And again, What's This is a very Christmassy sort of scene, but this is my favorite scene. I love Poor Jack because it establishes Jack as a character, and this is his arc in the film. Like, this whole time he thinks he's stealing Christmas from Santa Claus and stuff, and the only reason he's doing it is because he's lost the will to be the Pumpkin King anymore. He lost the inspiration. He doesn't want to do it anymore. So he actually becomes Santa Claus for a night. But in this scene he realizes that's not his job. He is the Pumpkin King. He is meant for Halloween and scaring people. That is Santa Claus's job, and he realizes this in this one moment scene. Like, he says also in the song that he accomplished so much. Yes, he caused a lot of heartache, but he did something different, and he did something remarkable. Like, he even says, I even touched the sky. Like, he did something that no person has ever done other than Santa Claus. And it took something so beautiful and magical, something like Christmas, to finally realize who he is and what he's destined for. And that is to be the Pumpkin King. It took the spirit of Christmas and the spirit of Santa Claus for him to realize who he truly was. And that's all established in this musical number and in this one scene. And that's why I love it so much. Because What's This just makes someone think, oh, Christmas is nice. But this scene is what makes Jack Skellington our hero at the ending. This is the scene when he figures out that Christmas means something. And it's not for him, it's for everyone. And he is destined to be the Pumpkin King, not Santa Claus. Christmas is meant for joy, not for scaring people. And it's all done in this beautiful, 4-minute musical number, and it's absolutely fantastic. Come on, Jack, the Pumpkin King. That's right, I am the Pumpkin King. Just such a great scene, great song. Danny Elfman did an amazing job, and just absolutely love it, and one of my favorite scenes in Christmas films. Coming number 8 is the ending to A Charlie Brown Christmas. Another ending I adore. Come on. I got my Snoopy here. Woo, boo, 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 boo. I love it. I'll put him right here for now. And stay. Good dog. I love this scene from Charlie Brown Christmas. I love Charlie Brown Christmas. I grew up with Charlie Brown, so this is just one of the most iconic scenes in Christmas movies. Come on. Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown. Ooh, just, it's such a great scene. The whole movie, Charlie Brown is trying to find the meaning of Christmas and stuff, and all the people think it's all about presents and songs and concerts and all that stuff, all materialistic things. And then Charlie Brown brings the class this tree, and it's an ugly tree and stuff, and they all think, Charlie Brown, you ruined Christmas and stuff. But at the ending, the kids realize it's not about how beautiful a tree is. Any tree can be a Christmas tree as long as it has love and passion to it. So at the ending, the kids decorate the tree and stuff, and they all apologize to Charlie Brown. They all sing him this song, and it's just one of the most beautiful moments ever. It is just so great. It screams Christmas spirit. Like, if you are ever in a dull Christmas mood, watch the ending to Charlie Brown Christmas. That'll put you in the Christmas spirit. Absolutely love that scene. Coming number 7 is In God We Trust from the remake of Miracle on 34th Street. Yes, this is the only thing that this remake did better than the original Miracle on 34th Street. I love the original Miracle on 34th Street with Natalie Wood. That is a far superior film than the remake. The remake's fine. Richard Attenborough is fine. Dylan McDermott is fine. It is a completely fine movie. The original is just such a better film. Has the heart, has the passion, has the great drama and stuff. And the one thing I never liked that the original did was the letters at the ending. The letters to Santa Claus, and that's how he gets released. That is so confusing, and just it makes no sense, and it's kind of stupid. The way they do it in the remake, though, is absolutely brilliant, and it's the best scene ever. It is so freaking good and so clever. And this scene goes like, because Kris Kringle is going to lose this case and stuff because he thinks he's Santa Claus, but they think he's just an insane old man. So Mara Wilson, yes, Mara Wilson plays the little girl, not Natalie Wood. She tries, but she hands a Christmas card to the judge, and the judge opens the Christmas card and sees a $1 bill, and on the back of the $1 bill is highlighted, "In God We Trust." And it's a brilliant scene because that's what saves Kris Kringle at the end. Because believing in Santa is almost kind of like believing in God and stuff. We don't know if he is real or not, but we choose to believe it. You can't disprove a belief. That is someone's belief and their passion. You can't just disprove that in the court of law and stuff. People can believe in Santa Claus if they choose to. It's like believing in God. If you want to believe in God, believe in God. Have hope and believe in it. It's like believing in Santa Claus. If children want to believe in Santa Claus, we cannot take that away from them. And that is what this scene establishes, and it's absolutely brilliant. Because even on the $1 bill, they say, "In God We Trust." And even though the country has different religious beliefs and stuff, we still have "In God We Trust" because people have faith. People have belief. And that is like Santa Claus. People can believe in if he wants to believe. People can believe if they want to believe. And if this man thinks he is Santa Claus, there is no harm in that. So yeah, that is so brilliant how to end the court case and stuff. He's like, we're not discussing psychology here. We're discussing the belief structure of Santa Claus. And we cannot disprove it, and we cannot prove it. It is a belief. You can't prove or disprove it, like God. And that's why they let Kris Kringle go, and that is just brilliant. I thought that was way more brilliant than they did in the original, even though the original, again, is a far better film. But the way they did the "In God We Trust" was so brilliant and so great, so clever. I absolutely loved it. The movie itself is just average, but man, that courtroom ending scene, fantastic. Coming number 6 is Clark's Freakout from Christmas Vacation. This is a fantastic film. This is one of my favorite Christmas movies ever. I love this movie. It's my second favorite vacation film. I love the original Vacation, the Harold Ramis one, but I love Christmas Vacation. I watch this every December. It is so classic. It is so funny. There's a lot of scenes I could have went with. This is the funniest. This is probably the funniest scene in actually all the Vacation films, is when Clark flips the fuck out in this scene. Because this whole time, Clark Griswold has been waiting for his bonus, and then he finally gets the bonus in the mail, but then he opens it up, and it's not his bonus at all. It's a membership to the Jolly of the Month Club. Yep, he didn't get any Christmas bonus because his boss was such a fucking cheap ass and stuff, and then he just freaks out. Yes, Clark Griswold just flips out, he drinks some eggnog, and then he just flips out. He's just like, if anyone wants to give me a Christmas gift, I want someone to kidnap my boss, put a big ribbon on his head, and then come bring him here, and I don't know all the stuff he says. He's just like, he's a bad shit, crazy monkey shit he is. Where's the Tylenol? He just flips out, and it is a hilarious scene. Chevy Chase just gives a great performance. It is just so funny, but it's also relatable because during the Christmas season, we're all stressed out, because you gotta deal with the family, you gotta get your gifts and stuff. There's just a lot of pressure during the Christmas season, and Clark just puts a smile on his face throughout the whole season, But then this was the last straw, and then just when he didn't get his bonus, he just flips out and stuff. He's like, I can't take this season anymore. And just, we've all been through that. We've all had freakouts during the Christmas season because it's just a lot of stress. And this movie just shows it in a very hilarious way. And yeah, it's one of my favorite scenes. It's so laugh out loud hilarious, and yeah, absolutely love it. Coming number 5 is an absolute cheat. I am so sorry, but I'm going to do it anyways because, you know what, it's my top 10 list. I can do what the hell I want on it. So, yeah, my number 5 is every scene with Bill Nighy in Love Actually. Yeah, completely cheating because I think he has like 20 minutes of screen time, so completely cheating, but I love Love Actually. I think it's a great film. It's so predictable, it's so cliched. Some stories don't work, but I still think it's so good. I love this movie. It's Richard Curtis. I have a big soft spot for Richard Curtis. That's why I love Bridget Jones's Diary and Notting Hill and Four Weddings and a Funeral. I'm a big soft spot for Richard Curtis. I love Love Actually. I love Hugh Grant, Liam Neeson, Colin Firth. They're all fantastic in this movie. Bill Nighy steals the whole film. Every scene with Bill, I think his name is Bill in the movie, every scene with Bill Nighy is the best scene in the whole film. And honestly, even if you don't like this movie, you will like Bill Nighy scenes. He is so good. He starts the movie off with the, I feel it in my fingers, feel it in my toes. Love is, oh fuck, bugger shit. Just every scene, I don't want to spoil all his jokes, because that just ruins all of the scenes, but he's basically this washed up drug addict, rock star, and he has nobody in his life but his ugly fat manager, as he puts it, and yeah, it's just about him trying to get his, record back on track and stuff, and releasing a new song and stuff, and, trying to get a comeback during the Christmas season, and yeah, his story is the best story in Love Actually. It's one of the shortest stories. He's not a main character in the film, but he's the best. Every scene with Bill Nighy is laugh out loud hysterical. I will not dare spoil any of the jokes, but Bill Nighy is fantastic. I absolutely love it. I would just fast forward and just watch all Bill Nighy scenes, but I watch the whole film every year because it's a great film. But even people who don't like Love Actually can admit that Bill Nighy scenes are the best scenes. So yeah, all the scenes are my favorite scenes in Christmas films. Again, it's cheating, but who cares? Coming number 4 is the church scene from Home Alone. Home Alone, again, everyone will probably flip out again because everyone's like, wait, what about the third act? What about the booby trap scenes when he's like, fucking up Perry and Marv and stuff? I know everyone watches Home Alone for the booby trap scenes. When I was a kid, that's the other reason I watched Home Alone so much, because I loved the booby trap scenes, but Home Alone, there's more to Home Alone than just the booby trap scenes. It's about family, it's about the Christmas season stuff. It's also about a kid, dealing with the fact that he has a big family and he just gotta deal with it and stuff. And you shouldn't wish pain on anyone in this world and stuff. And yeah, it's also about a mother trying to get back home to her son stuff. And don't always forget about your kids and stuff. Even if you have a lot, you can't forget them, especially your youngest. Even if he's a pain in the ass. But anyways. I love Home Alone. I love this movie. It's one of my favorite Christmas films, and this church scene is the most Christmas feeling, the most heartwarming scene in the whole film. I think it's so good. In this scene, Kevin McAllister is in the church, and he listens to this choir and everything, and he's basically very confronted and stuff. He misses his family, he has no idea where they are, he thinks he made them disappear. I made them disappear. And yeah, and there he meets in the church, though, is his neighbor, one of his neighbors. I call him the shovel guy. I forget his name. I call him the shovel dude and stuff. And his brother made rumors that the shovel guy is like a murderer and he murdered people with the shovel and stuff. So Kevin McAllister's been always frightened of this neighbor. But then this neighbor goes up to Kevin McAllister and he asks to sit with them, and them two in this scene, they just talk. They talk about each other's lives. And it's such a beautiful and very touching scene, and you learn all about this neighbor and how much of a nice guy he is. And it's also, the scene's about not judging a book by its cover just because he looks like an old creepy guy doesn't mean he is an old creepy guy. He's actually a very nice guy. He's actually a guy you feel really, really bad for because he hasn't seen his granddaughter in a long time. That's why he's in the church, to watch his granddaughter sing in the choir. And he tells Kevin that he and his son got into a fight and they haven't spoken in years. And this is the only time he can see his granddaughter is when she sings in the choir during Christmas time. And Kevin says to him that you should make up with your son, but then he's like, I can't. We haven't talked in years. And he's like, you should anyways. Even if he doesn't call you back, you should still make an effort and, be a father and stuff. And he takes his advice, and that's why the ending, you see him make up with his son, and it's just a very beautiful scene. And just, I love that this little kid is telling this adult what to do and stuff, and he's like guiding him through life, and it's absolutely fantastic and very funny. And also, the neighbor tells Kevin that you shouldn't ever wish anything bad upon your family, because Kevin has always been angry at his family because he's always like the forgotten child and stuff, and everyone ignores him, everyone picks on him and stuff. And then the neighbor tells Kevin that they're your family no matter what. You may hate them, you may wish that they're dead and stuff, but they're still your family, and you still have to love them and stuff. Your brothers, your sisters, your mom, your dad, you have to love them because that's what family is. You have to love them. You have to love their pros and their cons. And just this scene is a beautiful scene. Again, it screams Christmas spirit, it screams family and all that stuff, and yeah, absolutely. It's my favorite scene in all the Home Alone films. I love it. Yes, the booby trap scenes are awesome, but that's my favorite scene. Coming number 3 is the miracle speech from Scrooged. Everyone knows this speech from Scrooged. I can't say the whole speech because I don't know it off by heart, but this is the scene, because again, this is another adaptation of A Christmas Carol. Look forward to that ranking soon. In this scene, Bill Murray, I'm calling him Bill Murray because it's Bill Murray. Bill Murray, he finally realizes he's been an asshole, and he finally wakes the fuck up, and he goes on national television and just gives this very inspirational speech. And it's a beautiful speech. It's a fantastic speech about love and caring and family and, of course, Christmas joy. It's so great. He has a little picture of his brother and stuff. He says this very beautiful thing about his brother and everything, and about miracles. That miracles can happen if you can truly believe in them. And that's when his assistant's kid goes up to him and he's just like, God bless everyone and everything. It's a fantastic scene. I love this scene. It's so passionate, it's so touching, so heartwarming. Bill Murray gives a great performance, and it's such a lovely scene. Coming number 2 is Scrooge visits his nephew from the 1980s A Christmas Carol. Yes, another A Christmas Carol. This is my favorite adaptation of A Christmas Carol, by the way, for your information. Yeah, the George C. Scott one, I love it. This is another truly great and very touching scene. This is, again, just like Bill Murray. This is when George C. Scott wakes up from the dreams and stuff after he got visited by the ghosts, and now he's a changed man. I love all the scene, with him with the kid and him with Bob Cratchit and everything. Those are all great scenes. My favorite scene is the very ending when he goes to his nephew's house. And it's a very touching scene. Again, this just screams family, because that's what Christmas is all about. It's about family and being together for the holidays. And this scene is just a beautiful scene. It's just him apologizing to his nephew, because every year his nephew invites him to the Christmas party and he never shows up, and just his nephew doesn't understand why he hates him so much. And in this scene, he kind of tells him why. Because his nephew reminds him so much of his sister, and he misses his sister so much, and he doesn't want to be reminded of her. But then he holds his nephew and he says, I've loved my sister my whole life, and I loved her so much, and I love you as much as well. I love you just the same. You are the world to me and everything like that. He just gives us a very beautiful speech about family and everything, and he finally gets to meet his nephew's wife, and he gets to stay for the party and everything, the party that he was going to miss, as she saw in the vision and stuff, and it's a very great scene, and it's a touching scene about family and stuff, and Scrooge just realizes that I've missed so much. I've been such a miserable and such a dick to people that I've missed so much time with my family, and I have so much to catch up with. And it's just a great scene. Love it. It just almost tears me up every time, and just such a great scene. And my number 1 favorite scene in a Christmas movie is the ending to It's a Wonderful Life. Yes, look, Daddy, anytime a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. That's right, dear. That's right. Way to go, Clarence. I freaking love It's a Wonderful Life. It is my favorite Christmas movie of all time. Jimmy Stewart, Donna Reed, Frank Capra's direction. Fantastic. I could have easily went with, the multi-universe thing in the It's a Wonderful Life when he goes through the multi-reality, where the fuck he goes through the life, he goes through the life where he doesn't exist and shit and stuff. Yeah, that whole 45-minute scene's great, but honestly, the ending is so touching. It is so beautiful. Because George Bailey saw what a world would be like if he didn't exist. He finally realizes that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's going to prison. It doesn't matter if anything. It doesn't matter if he's going broke, he's going to lose his home or anything. It doesn't matter. He's got family. He's got friends. He's got people who genuinely care for him. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. And that's just such a beautiful message. I love when he comes back after all that shit. He's like all happy and everything. He's got his busted lip. You can't hear out of the ear again stuff. He's just like, oh, isn't that great? I'm going to jail and stuff. Merry Christmas, everybody! Merry Christmas and stuff. And just how he holds his family and stuff. You could just feel the love and passion within George Bailey and everything. And of course, what happens with all the people is beautiful. Everyone in their town that he's helped through his whole life all chips in money so he can save the bank and not go to jail and stuff and pay the debt off. It's just amazing. It's just sheer Christmas magic, Christmas joy. And of course his daughter sees the bells and she's like, look, Daddy. Anytime a bell rings, an angel gets his wings, and that's Clarence, who's been helping him through this whole movie, help guide George Bailey to who he really is, which is a truly remarkable man, and make him realize that, yes, he has a wonderful life. And that's all thanks to that brilliant ending. It's one of the greatest endings to any Christmas movie I've ever watched, and it's hands down my favorite scene in all of Christmas movies. So yeah, that's my top 10 personal favorite scenes in Christmas movies. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed all my Christmas themed videos this month. I'm looking forward to them. So yeah, in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your top 10 favorite scenes in all of Christmas movies? I'm curious to see your guys' opinions and see your lists. Everyone has different tastes, so give me your lists. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.